Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Start talking.
Well, after high school, we were old enough to drink beer by law, and so we used to go. And if they could find a boy that could drive a car, then we go to Wisconsin, where it was legal to drink beer at our age of 18. And also, after high school, I met boys from the Catholic high school, and I got to know several and liked them, and sort of hooked up with my husband. And I don't remember a lot of all that, but we did decide to, eventually we decided to get married, and my mother and his mother were friends, and then he got a job somewhere that paid well. We both had gone to college, and I went to Illinois State Teachers College for 2 years, not because I wanted to be a teacher, but because you could get college for little money. And it was in town. And then I worked for a year as a telephone operator, which people today don't know what that was, but I remember it very well because I worked a year, and then I had worked there because I could get money and go to the University of Minnesota, which I couldn't afford otherwise without a job or without having money. And so after a year at learning to be a telephone operator, I told the boss there that I would be leaving. And she said, "Oh, why? Why are you leaving?" I said, "Well, I wanted the money to go to the university." She says, "Oh, I thought you were working here because you wanted a job. And I didn't think you'd be leaving, and I worked a whole year training you." That's one of the things I feel guilty about in my life. And anyway, I went off to college, and somewhere during that period I met, I met Jerry, I guess. He was from the Catholic high school, and I was from the regular high school.
What did you like about him?
Well, we would go out with the gang and drink beer, and we gradually got to liking each other, and his friends, the other boys, the other Catholic boys, from Carter High School. No, I didn't have any of them liking me, but Jerry did, and so we got to be.
Are you saying that you liked him because he liked you?
Yeah, or vice versa. I don't know, but we got going, and then I wanted to go to the University of Minnesota with the money I had saved, and so I think he decided he would go to, I can't remember for sure, but gradually we got hooked up, and sometime after I finished that year, we got married. I think I was done with school, but maybe I had another year to finish somewhere. But if I had a husband making money, I could find it more easily.
Can you tell me how he talked you into marrying him?
He talked to me.
How did he convince you that it was a good idea to get married? How did he do it? How did he convince you to get married? How did Jerry convince you to get married? How did he talk you into it?
I don't know.
Oh.
So anyway, I got my degree, and he had his because he hadn't had to stop work. I mean, he hadn't had to stop going to school. And so we got married, and he got a job, and we moved to someplace, and I don't remember where or when.
Yeah, well, your oldest daughter, Lisa, was born in 1957.
Your oldest or youngest?
Oldest, Lisa, 1957.
Well, she was the first child we had.
1957.
Yeah. I think we were married in 56. And then David came a year or two after that, and I remember we moved around a lot.
Can you tell me about living in Germany?
Yeah, that was later years. At that period, East Germany and West Germany Germany was divided, and West Germany was afraid that it was of East Germany, which was communist and had settled in with Russia. And so Jerry's company, because it was Miter at the time, can't remember for sure what company he was with, but they needed somebody to go there and help the West Germans and to protect from the East Germans. And so he was invited to do that, and I was delighted because I had never been anywhere outside of Minnesota, I guess, and maybe a few other places, but I think we were in New Jersey. And so we were in Germany for a couple of years, and it was in Heidelberg, yeah. Heidelberg has a beautiful castle that it's known for, and got to know. I lived in a neighborhood of Germans, and the women there were nice to me, and we got to be friends. And Jerry liked his job, and luckily the East and West Germans didn't. Eventually, they didn't fight it out, and so we were. It only lasted a couple of years, but it was one of the high points of our lives.
Okay,